plays games with Steve.
Is this another session?
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
Steve told me before this, I think I know how to start this session, and I was like, please go ahead, and you nailed it.
Yeah, I mean, look at the looks Temyoji and Clover are giving.
They're like, we've been here a week, and that was what you were gonna hit us with? Okay. By the way, new session, nighttime session.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That means a week from now, for you guys, we're gonna be probably in an escape room, and it's gonna be like, what's 2 + 2? And both of us will be like, I don't fucking know.
Wake up.
Okay.
Is this another warehouse?
Looks just like the one on the last floor. Square, just in case. Nope.
There's even a big old door in the same spot where the number 9 door is in the other warehouse.
True, but it's rusted over. I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway, that I can see.
Knock. Well, shoot. Couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I want to know what those are.
Those white doors?
They're wide.
They're wide. They're wide.
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Are white.
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
Amberdex gates open, dum-dums. Dum-dum, 45 minutes, dum-dum.
What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind why. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better. Yes, please.
Yeah. Ooh, hello. Right. Right. Have sex with them. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So isn't this with Dio? It's like, Dio, what are you, an asshole or something? Like, well, me? Nah.
Dipshit. Yeah. Wubba dubba dubba, is that true? Yeah.
Who is the wrestler from the interview in this game? So that'd probably
That'd
be
be Kay.
Kay. Yeah. Was that true?
And what is it, Clover as the interviewer?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Wubba dubba dubba, is that true?
Whoa, you go, big guy.
Pose for the fans.
Yes.
That was the first thing I was ever introduced to in that game.
Yeah.
A friend showed me. I think he showed me like the YouTube video of someone just spamming.
Oh yeah.
And still being in sync.
Yeah. Did you ever play them like fully?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're great.
I don't know if I played it full. I played it with friends, and
Oh, okay.
that's Rhythm Heaven, right?
Yeah. Which one? The
I think that was
Fever
Wii.
on Wii.
Yeah, that was Wii,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
We returned to the Floor A warehouse to find only 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who had gone through the red door, and Dio, who'd gone through the green door.
Where's Quark? Square.
Nope.
At the moment, Alice, Fi, and Luna are looking after him. Is he all right? I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition is not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, Good. I'm going to the infirmary. Oh, Temyoji, please, wait!
Temyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door.
Oh dear. He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Alice is dead. Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid. Clover and I looked at one another, eyebrows raised.
Is that true?
Yes? Wubba dubba, what were you going to tell him? Well, well, you see?
Answer the question.
Well, you see.
What?
You found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we could cure Quark's Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Come on.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right behind you.
Yeah, but what about the ambidex room?
He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid out on a crude cot and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even and his expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do to amuse themselves. I wouldn't know. I'm not a child.
Yeah, I've never been one.
Any trace of the insanity he'd shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We'll analyze the vial and confirm that it was definitely Excelavir. Now that I've administered it, the Excelavir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right? Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief. Things were looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders, and I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe.
Phew.
Tenmyoji said phew, and let out a long, shaky sigh, and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. He rubbed his hands wearily across his face, and I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Tenmyoji, when you order Jack in the Box, do you like few fries or a lot?
Phew. Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than...
Is that something you could request a Jack in the Box?
No. I would like
It's
a
like,
few
like
fries, please.
ice. You know, it's like, how much ice?
I want no fries. Specific. I want to pay for it. Other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where's Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind. They went to their wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so he wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones who opened the AB gates?
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know, at least.
Yeah, you're right. I nodded and headed back toward the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tenmyoji suddenly spoke. That's right.
Huh?
You know that memory card we found?
This thing?
Yeah. I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What, you don't remember? There was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. It should work for this one, too.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Right. Yeah. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Okay, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. No sooner had I done so than an image of a waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen and a bar began to move across the sure says screen a lot, to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest, it's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like a howling at the moon, knowing most of the time. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now, and the old girl is beautiful.
Yeah.
What is this, a singer from the 40s?
Sure, wait a minute right now. Your girl's
My sweet girl, she's a beautiful
whack it, smack it, oh. I want to sing it. Now it's in the moon this fall. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? We remember that eclipse. Yeah, remembered it.
2028 or 1928?
I don't know. See?
The total eclipse.
The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... Oh, sorry. Forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure, I'll get to look up at them someday too. Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. Well, you gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long? Enough of jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well, then what the hell is going on here? Why aren't they responding?
This is like 1920s Mitch Hedberg.
No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them. 3 at each table.
No, the bird's not for me. It's for a duck.
What? Something hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. All right, this is Control. Please come in. I am asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are dead.
What?
Counting myself. I'm doing a serious voice, and maybe it's more appropriate, but should I play along with the...
No, you keep being serious.
Seriously. Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
All right, I'll go back. Why are...
I was enjoying the other voice.
Yeah, I know.
How? Why? Speak to me, darling.
Why?
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon I will have killed 6 billion people.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control, RB. This is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I got only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel? The 3 SungWon ladies are all asking you.
And me, the one Steve lady.
Yeah.
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
I'm sorry, this is really important to the story right now.
But what?
The SungWon ladies. I'm just imagine like if you hosted some sort of variety show in the
SungWon
90s.
Cho and the SungWon ladies!
And they all get out there and dance. I forget, what were they called? Jennifer Lopez was one of them on... I don't know if...
Like a showgirl or something?
I think the show was in Living Color. I forget what the dancing girls were called.
Oh, okay. Like a cha-cha or whatever. I don't know what you're talking about.
But if you had your own variety show, you would have the dancers called the SungWon ladies.
The SungWon ladies!
Or would it be the ProZD ladies?
Oh, boy.
I don't know. So, sorry.
Yeah. And that's the name of the episode, Song of the SungWon Ladies. These ships will be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex in this old Air Force base in Nevada.
Oh, sorry.
Who gives a shit about my dialogue, right? The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars, with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
So what we just listened to was a transmission from that project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe, no explanation. Dollars to donuts has got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
That's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
About the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Involved?
Involved?
The intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
Conjunction, junction, what's your function? It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about she didn't just kill...
About how she didn't.
Yeah, there was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said 6 billion. What the heck did she mean by that? Just what the hell happened there?
Temioji frowned and looked down at the floor. We were all silent as he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head, and spoke. The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered, or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation. The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow, and once it was out, it spread pretty quick, all across the planet.
And it killed 6 billion people?
Well, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
Wow. Damn. I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard this wrong, the day the Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
But the day I got grabbed by the guy in the gas mask was December 25th, 2028. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Me too. Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? That recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up. What the hell is going on here? That thing is from the future.
You see... 10 minutes, dum-dums. Remember this whole thing? You're on like an Ambidex game?
Stupid dum-dum announcements.
Come on, enter your votes. Come on, dum-dums. We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
Wait. You haven't answered...
You don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything. Half-assing is just going to make you more confused. Now get moving.
But...
That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark, but he seems to be doing alright.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair. I can trust her. Is that all right with you? Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Tenmyoji gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out the infirmary. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably be going too. Yes. We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do. Let's get going then.
Let's get going. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Let's get going. No.
We returned to the warehouse to find only Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark, then glanced around the room. Hey, where's Dio?
He has gone into his AB room.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah, Luna's the same. If Phi chooses ally and Dio picks betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too? That's right. I mean, that's right. That's right. No, God, that's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
But what if Alice and Kay choose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable. Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'll vote to ally?
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes. My lady. Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room second from the right. Without saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. That left only myself, Clover, and Tenmyoji.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you convinced me to choose ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're gonna convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you that Clover and I will vote ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, then she'd have enough points to escape, right? She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as this round is over.
I'd never...
It's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
What?
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're gonna do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv?
What if you try to seduce me?
There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that. Ugh, as if. In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, though, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you? You're gonna choose ally?
Yeah,
You can trust us.
Promise?
of course.
We promise.
Alright. I guess I'll vote ally too then. 3 minutes, dum-dums. Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you, too. Temioji gave us a curt nod, then turned and strode into the second AB room from the left. Right. Well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
You know, something we touched on earlier, the SungWon ladies. It's interesting. I wasn't expecting to voice 3 ladies in this, so it's been kind of fun to make sure all their voices are different enough, which I think I've done a pretty good job of.
Yeah,
I think.
it's...
Fi's very, like, you know, matter of fact.
Because I remember you putting that pressure on me at first. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I don't
Yeah.
know, but...
And then Luna's very soft, and Clover's just kind of, you know, Clover.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you had the hindsight of knowing what these characters are like.
I guess that's true, yeah.
I still remember my, oh, I'm Dio.
Hello, I'm
Hello, it's
Exit
me.
stage left.
Oh, heavens to Betsy. I'm a ringmaster.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. All right, how are we going to vote?
Well, you know, it's clearly obvious. I'm just making sure there's no... oh, cute
Hey,
face.
Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Could you pick Betray for me?
What?
I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
Yeah,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to pay you back. If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
anything?
Yep. Anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if he chooses Betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick Betray.
But if he chooses Ally, and we don't...
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself. I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet. And I can't leave her behind. Please? Will you pick Betray?
20 seconds, dum-dums.
I'm on. The voting machine was in front of me. I didn't have much time left to think. I keep my promise to Temioji and pick Ally? Or would I betray him for Clover and...
I'll listen to anything you say. Say.
In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1.
Do you obviously think I'd fall for something so stupid, so petty, as to listen to you and pick Betray and you do anything you'd want? Anything I'd want, anything I want, you do for me. See, it's so illogical that I can't even get the words out.
Wow. Spicy.
I'm just picking it just because I'm like, we always do the... my instincts are always to go with the, no, this is the right thing to do. I'm just going to pick a bad choice for once.
Okay. All right.
And Sigma all of a sudden just, they all of a sudden they hit the switch on the back of Sigma from good to evil. It's just like, I grinned.
It's like the Spanish Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
Evil Sigma.
Or I was doing a Simpsons bit.
Oh, okay.
See, this Sigma is switched to evil. So what's that happens here?
Ally. Betray. Ally.
Oh, this ain't good. You horny son of a bitch. Oh, wow. He's not
So, that's how it is, huh? Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you.
I could have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that?
Huh?
Look. I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No way. Or maybe I said... Oh, I said no way. Yeah. Really? Then what's happening behind you? Wait, what? What could possibly be happening behind me? What?
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it!
Shit.
Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
0. What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you'd listen to anything I said!
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
You...
What, were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now! Clover, don't you go through that door!
Clover?
Clover! I'm gonna count to 3. We're gonna count to 9.
Number 9 door's open. It's 9 seconds.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover.
Clover!
You fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. You're just like, Clover, bitch! Oh, Sigma, you foolish fool.
Number 9 door's closed. Done. Dum-dums. Alright, you know, it's unlocked and shit and whatever, and enjoy your stay. She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help. Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Temioji said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. Well, it's going to be a to be continued, right? You know, I think there's still a lot of story. Oh.
Way to go, Steve. Well, I guess we'll see it next time. As the next episode is just them rotting in the fucking place.
If I could only get that kiss.
If I could only get that kiss.